Looks like a Silver Dune going up for Rage here. And last time we saw Rage play, we did see him go for Dark Archons quite early against Zerg, which wasn't too effective. Didn't really get enough ground units, went for a lot of magic using units like High Templar, and just wasn't too effective. Now he didn't have a cannon on the left side of his mineral line, so forced to lose some mining time there from his probes. Meanwhile, looks like 6 Mutalisks being produced for Clon there, so he's going to be able to help his ally quite soon once those Mutalisks pop. And looks like one more Mulus coming up for Justin there, and for Flower there rather, and now Justin's actually just about to kill that one Zergling, and actually, wow, Flower is actually doing a lot of damage inside of Rage's base, preventing him from mining from half of his mineral patches, and Clon needs to get there and chase off those Mutalisks. Looks like an evolution chamber and a spire going up for Flower, perhaps knowing that he's not going to be able to compete in terms of sheer numbers of Mutalisks. But looks like Justin doing a great job there, making a little bit of a Medic Marine wall and slowing down Clon's reinforcement. Clon really needs to do something with his Mutalisks, though. He needs to use them to help his ally. Oh, he's flying over those Medic Marines. A little bit of a mistake there, and actually just great play by Justin. Not bringing his units in because he can't, but sort of making this almost like a blockade and just positioning them in the way of Clon's Mutalisks so he can't go in to assist his ally. And Rage, meanwhile, is just losing a lot of mining time, losing probes left and right here, and just really unfortunate for him because Clon seems to be unable to get his Mutalisks in, and just been frustrated this entire time by those Medic Marines flying outside. I think he needs just to bite the bullet and fly through them. I think that might be the only way to get there. He should have done that already. Or perhaps gone for an attack directly on Justin's base, on Flower's base rather. And looks like a gateway actually going up for Justin inside of for Rage inside of Clon's base. Science facility already up for Justin though, and Justin, once he gets those irradiates out, is going to do a lot of damage to these clumped up Mutalisks. Looks like Clon trying to do some micro against these Medic Marine here, but absorbing some Scourge hits, and really, even though he has a superior number of Mutalisks, still I think really, oh wow, looks like this is kind of a mistake for no, not a mistake for Rage. It's just nothing he can do there. He's just stuck without able to mine his mineral patches. And finally, Clon's Mutalisk getting into Rage's base here. And Rage now has a Dark Templar out in the field actually. So perhaps hoping to catch some of these Medic Marines off guard. And Clon not microing well. And actually, Rage has gone into Flower's base here. And he might be able to kill off that Spore Colony, which would leave him quite open to aerial attack. But he looks like he's going for the Evolution Chamber, and I think that's a mistake. I think he should have stuck to trying to kill that Spore Colony. But looks like now Flower managing to get some Mutalisks into Clon's base. And I have to say, Clon's playing so far this game has been substandard. I have to say he's been playing quite poor this game, just unable to use his Mutalisks to any effect, really. Hasn't defended his friend out, and he also hasn't managed to do any damage with them. Even managed to lose a couple of units in his base when he had more Mutalisks, I think. And yeah, he has a very large force of Mutalisks, but once again, just not using them. Really unfortunate for him. He's just not committing. It looks like actually Clon going for a Medic Marine. I'm sorry, Justin going for a Medic Marine drop here, I believe, into Clon's base. And this could be quite devastating if he manages to get in among the drones and execute a couple of drones. That would really set Clon really far behind. And looks like, yeah, just no Photon Cannon on the left side for Rage. So Rage playing a little bit poorly. A lot of Mutalisks out for Clon, but once again, Clon needs to use them. And looks like now the drop is going to happen all amongst these drones here. Big problem here for the Ace team. It looks like these drones are going to be forced to run away. There is a High Templar there. We'll see if Rage reacts quick enough to get a storm off on these Medic Marines. And looks like yeah, now the Mutalisks are going to come back and finish off the Medic Marines and the dropship. So a little bit of damage done to the drones, but not too much. But at the same time, though, Justin has managed to pick off some more probes inside of Rage's base because he just doesn't have Flower's managed to pick off some more probes because Rage just does not have those photon cannons to deal with it. And Rage so far has been ineffective. He's been made ineffective because of the play by Flower, and Flower actually using some Scourge to kill Overlord. So perhaps thinking of doing a little bit of kill on the control there, and a lot of Mutalisks flying out now for Clon. Perhaps he's scattering them like that because he knows there's science vessels around, so he's not going to clump them up entirely. and get killed by one Irradiant. Now Flowers Mulus getting into Clon's base, and actually he's going to manage to do a lot of damage to these drones, once again catching Clon off guard. Even when Clon had a lot more Mulisks, Clon just unable to do any damage with his Mulisks, and looks like he's going to just run them into some more Medic Marines and lose a lot of them. So Clon and Rage just not being able to cope with the better teamwork here, and just a great positioning. It looks like the Storm didn't work out there for Rage, and looks like almost all the drones for Clon are down, so of course he's lost the economic advantage by now. He's really going to be quite behind, and his larger Mulus force has not played a role at all in this game. And yeah, these Mulus just coming again and again for Justin, and so far Justin's just not engaging. Oh no! Oh no! Rage just stormed Clon's drones, and big mess there. And now the Clon's Mulus are irradiated, and I think this their team is just falling apart here. This is a good game here. Man, that was really brutal. Rage's Storm accidentally hitting Clon's drones, and looks like it's a good game here. All the drones inside of the Airforce Ace's Zerg player's base are dead. And really just Ace not being able to match the teamwork and the just the sheer positioning and skills of the OGN team. And Flower and Justin add another notch to their belt. They are such a good team working together, so I do have to give them props for it. They really, especially I have to say that one little bit where Justin was using his Medic Marines to prevent Clon's Mulisk from helping Rage out, that was really impressive. He just kept moving them left and right, and Clon just couldn't get his Mulisks in to fight those Mulisks. It looks like the OGN mascot might be this little fish, which now are getting thrown into the crowd. Okay guys, hope you guys enjoyed this 2v2 match. Game 4 should be coming up fairly shortly.